Hello guys, Jason here, and this is our second chance to take a look at the Hdc3000 music digital controller from Cortex. What is a digital music controller? Well, in these times when most of us store large amounts of music on our iPods, hard drives, key drives, Cortex have developed the Hdc3000 to help search for, manipulate and play those tracks for the professional DJ really in any situation. What I want to do on this video really is just to show you a little part of what this can do and what attracted me to it initially. So we're going to turn the camera off, bring you in a bit closer, and hope you enjoy. Before we go right in close, I just want to quickly show you that the Hdc3000 is basically two units here in one, the same way as a rack mounted CD player would be. We have two screens, two jog wheels which can be used to manipulate the sound and also to search. Here are effects buttons here, and there's some control buttons here, and here's the pitch slider here, and these are used to control the menus. Let's go a bit closer. As we come in close now to the screen, it's asking us to select a device. Quite explanatory really. There's only one connected, so we're going to press the enter button that's just below the screen. It's saying it's found a database, and do I want to verify it? Well, verify, what it means is if we've added something to the database since it was last on here, some new tracks, etc., we would verify it because then it would pick up those new tracks in the search system. In this case, we don't need to do that. Now this is the main search menu, and it gives us a lot of options here. We can preset up playlists, which we could go to at the top. Search by song, artist, genre, albums, BPM and string, and we can go further than that as well. We can go right the way down here. We have a general file browser that would look onto the drive, and you can basically just have a general look around. Recently added, top 100, that's your most played 100 tracks, and your last 100. Very useful again if you're regularly out there gigging. All of us DJs, we have our favorites and we tend to play over and over, so they would be set up in that part. String is if you're using a USB keyboard. You can put in a string of words that will correspond with a track that is on your hard drive facility, and that will allow you to search for that in that way. In fact, we'll do that in a minute. But for now, let's imagine we're at a gig and we've had a couple of people coming up and asking for requests. One wants AC/DC and the other wants Rick Astley. Not an unusual request, especially for a wedding. Very easy to achieve. We use the arrows and we move up. In this case, let's look at artists. It's showing which arrows are available, the right hand arrow, so we're going there, and here we are. Conveniently at the top there's Astley, and the track on here is Never Gonna Give You Up, which I'm now going to press the enter button as it's now highlighted, and there we go, we have the track ready. We're going to press the cue button and it's ready to rock and roll. On the other deck, back in the same position again, single mass storage device, press enter, playlists, artists, and what was it he wanted? Oh, it was AC/DC. Ah, very popular. You Shook Me All Night. So we're going to press enter, and away we go. Also queued up, ready to go. Now we have each of these players into a different channel on the mixer, the same as you would do on CD players. Let's start the music. Press play. Now that's going on and they're dancing to their heart's content to Rick Astley, but the guy who wants the AC/DC record is getting a bit agitated. So we're getting ready to fade it in. So I'm going to press the play on that and use the crossfade. It's as simple as that. I've picked up a very cheap USB keyboard off of eBay, and we've plugged that in, and I'm going to show you how you work with it with the HDC3000 and the search by string. Right, we've come in close again to the main search menu, and only using the keyboard, I'm going to use the arrows on the keyboard to go down. We've had a couple more requests, for example, and we're going to search by string on this. So it's asking us to input a word. There's a little cursor here, so we can input. In fact, somebody's asked for Donna Summer and Last Dance, so let's put in last. We could put Last Dance, but last. Press enter. It's showing us that there's no artists by the name of Last. I thought he was a famous rap artist. No? Oh, but there is a title. So we're highlighting that, press enter, and there it is. So we highlight it again using the down arrow, press enter, and we're loaded in, ready to go. All we have to do is press this, and it will play that track. We'll go across to here. We have to move the keyboard out of the way so I can put the stand down. Here we go. And I press the tab key. Now that will move the keyboard usage over to the other screen. And again, we can go down and look for string. Now somebody asked for Van the Man, Van Morrison. So let's just try that, Van, and press enter. Again, it's showing me one artist, no tracks by the name of Van, but there is an artist, so we'll press that. Oh yeah, that's who we want. Again, highlight it, press enter, and the track we've got by him on here is Brown Eyed Girl. So we highlight it and we're loaded in. So you can imagine once you're up to speed with this, how quickly it will be to search for tracks and get ready to play for your customers. Now we come back to the main play button. Before we finish this one up, I just want to turn the HDC3000 round so that you can see how it connects to the mixer and the drive that we've been using in this case. Okay, we've turned it around. Here we have audio outputs 2 and 1, that's the left and the right hand side. Standard connection that you would find on most pieces of equipment, straight into the 2 channels of the mixer. On the back you have 4 USB slots, there's 2 here. I'll tell you what is interesting, I haven't been using a normal drive for this one. What I've been using is an adapter with an SD card in. So it really is so flexible for playing your music that may be on a number of different types of storage devices. I nearly forgot one. We also have a USB slot at the front here. Very useful for when it's in the rack mounting system. If somebody comes up to you at a wedding or any gig with a USB key, you can slot it in there and play the track they want. So it comes to the end of this video, but I will be doing many more. There's a lot of more things for us to discover in the HDC3000 from Cortex. From me, Jason Earley, thanks for watching, practice and enjoy.